Okay, well, welcome back. My name again is Stephen Shipler, and today I'm going to cover the reasons behind the book, Listing and Selling Real Estate in the 21st Century, the 10 Pillars. And I just wanted to kind of briefly go through the book a little bit and just share a few things out of it that we're going to cover, and some of the reasons why, why I wrote this book. You can see there's so many marketing things. You can see in the appendix that, there's seller guides, buyer guides, scripts, diamond buy sell scripts. There's buyer guides, professional photography, and how that works, and kind of when you should do that. And let's see what else. This is basically the marketing budgets, and basically what people charge to do different things like business cards and newsletters, magazines, different things like that, just basically what they charge. And so that way I can make decisions. There's scoreboards and lots of scoreboard things, business cards, name badges. It's all kinds of stuff in here. Market Watch newsletters that go out, mailers, email newsletters, signs, some of the ways to design signs, open house signs, open house every day. We'll cover all of this stuff. You don't have to get too caught up into the specifics of it, but unique selling propositions, buyout guarantees. This is the newsletter that goes out, that gets sent out. Our Worthy Cause, which is Children's Hospital of Colorado. Lots of stuff. So, this is just the appendix showing some of the things. So basically the reason why I wrote this is there's been a high attrition rate in real estate for a long time. And I know that there's a limited amount of agents that make it. And I just think that seems so strange, because I know and have friends that work really hard and don't make a lot of money. I mean, they just work so hard. And I don't think you have to really work that hard. I think that it's just coming up with a plan or having a playbook, having something that gives you guidance on how to accomplish real estate. And so I used to come from a place of scarcity, like everything needs to be held close to my chest, and I don't want the guy in the next office or the person in my neighborhood to know what I'm doing, or a new person that has tons of energy and to figure out my secrets. Or I used to think like that. I really did. I used to think with scarcity and was competitive like that. Like I felt that in my gut and my heart, and then I realized that there's so much abundance in the world, and there's so much abundance in real estate. There's so much abundance in everything. And that you don't really have to be so competitive with your tools and with the things that people could use and have just a better chance at making it. Even in these, 53 chapters, these aren't really long. This is only like a 262-page book or something. But, if somebody could just take one or two of these things and make 50 or 100,000, that's a jackpot to me. It really is. Like it's a jackpot. And probably not everybody's going to implement every single one of these. And some people are. Some people are going to take these one by one and just knock them out. And, they're going to have wild success. They're going to get over $1 million and just keep on going. And, that's what I hope to see. I hope to see that somebody can take either pieces of this or the whole package and just have massive success. That's the goal. That's really the goal of the book. So I'll just read a few things that are in the book. And again, I'm using the book as a playbook. This isn't like a promotion to sell the book. I don't really even care if I sell the book. But, it'd be worth it if you had the book and you could go through it and mark things off and, have something to follow as we go through it. But, basically there's going to be many things. The power of 25-25-100, which is 25 contacts a day, gets you 25 listings over 100 days. So that's one of the core concepts of this whole book. and one of the core concepts of what I've done in historically in real estate. So expired and for sale by owner scripts, diamond buy sell scripts. We're going to cover vision mission, branding and graphic design, thank you cards, very important. Wrote a bunch of thank you cards just yesterday. CRM system, what that is, your customer relations management, contact relations management system. Yard marketing package, which is your signs for sale by your for sale signs, your open house everyday signs, your directional signs, just whatever those are. Professional photography. We're going to cover VIP listing presentation, VIP buyer presentation, and I'm just kind of randomly picking these. So weekend tour of homes, notepads, and how they you can keep top of mind in your cultivating area. We're going to cover the Remarkable Properties magazine, which is a little bit bigger picture at this time, just depending on where you are. Facebook ads, Facebook Marketplace ads, Craigslist ads, Google ads. We're going to cover all this. Automated marketing solutions, websites and landing pages, of course. Google My Business and Yelp, the importance of those. We're going to cover the Trifecta Land Builder Buyer Program. This is basically finding the land, bringing in the buyer, packaging that together, and then bringing in the builder rather. Finding the land, bringing in the builder, and then packaging that together and bringing in the buyer to purchase that. And I have all of the legal forms for those. I have how to go about that. I mean, you might not know this, but if you looked in your MLS right now, I bet you would see 3,000 to 5,000 expired land listings. There's gonna, I know that when I left Dallas, there were like 6,500 in the last, 6 months, I guess, land listings that expired. And of course they did, because people don't know what to do with that. Buyers don't know what to do with it. They're like, well, I don't want land. I want to buy a house. Okay, well, let's figure out a way to put the house on the land that you want, and you can get a new house and make it how you want it, right? And a lot of times you can have built-in equity in that, because you're contracting a builder to build a lot of times at less than what the market is demanding. And so it's just getting your head around, in the Trifecta Land Builder Buyer Program, it's just getting your head around how land works. How does a builder source land? How do they have their floor plans fit on that lot? Or, and then how to appraise that, right? So how do I figure out what the best house is, best use to put on that land? And so a buyer has, a property that in a lot of cases already has equity built in. And so even in a market like today, there's so much land available that if you just did a land search in your MLS, you're going to see there's thousands of properties that sellers have, that they own the land and they don't really know what to do with it. They don't know how to get that sold. Sometimes it's bigger lots, could be acre or more, and sometimes it's just standard lots in a subdivision, but they just don't know how to get it sold. And so what we're doing is bringing builders in and then bringing the buyer in behind them and basically packaging that together. And you double side that, so that's a big benefit. And then we'll talk about how recruiting works. We'll talk about our team meetings and our Friday 9 book club. Friday 9 book club is just Friday at 9 a.m. We spend 1 hour together as a group. And as you know, here in Colorado, I don't have a group. It's just me right now. So I'm starting to explore hiring one person, but I haven't done that yet. So it's just me. So, I'm not doing the Friday 9 book club. But basically what it is 9 a.m. on Friday, we all get together as a group and talk about the book we're reading that month. So we all come to a decision on what book it is for the month, and we're reading that. And every Friday, so those 4 Fridays, we talk about it and try to finish a book a month as a group. Pull out the best things, the gold nuggets from that book, use them and implement those into our system if we can. And so, everything has a policy, I guess is a good one way to say it. Everything has a system behind it. And I'm not trying to just, create well, I am in a way. I'm trying to create like a Swiss watch, but I'm not trying to make that so rigid that, we can't think and be creative and innovative. But I think just the opposite, right? I think that the only way you can be creative and innovative is to have space in your brain to be able to do that. And when you're dealing with real estate, there's lots of moving parts, lots of psychology, lots of emotions, not only just in your own head, but in your team's head, and of course in your customers, like your sellers and your buyers and their family members and their daughters and sisters and brothers and uncles. And I mean, it just goes on and on and on, right? And so if there isn't some kind of system or some kind of design, this is what causes the attrition, right? This is what causes people to say, God, I can't even think for myself. Like, I would rather just, go work at Home Depot or something, and just that way I just have my brain back and I can focus on spending time with my wife or my pets or my kids or whoever, or just have time by myself. And so I think just the opposite. I think that systems help create space, right? So create space to be innovative and to be able to think and grow and scale and do things that other agents aren't doing because they're just so focused on the sale and solving those issues and problems and all that constantly, right? So anyways, enough of that. And then we'll talk about building your university and your vendor video systems and implementation of all of these things. And we have a Building Wealth magazine that we do that goes out to our past customers. Your university is just training, right? So creating videos to help train your people as you grow your team. And vendor video system. So the vendor video system is just going out in the world and finding vendors that you like or that you've used and asking them if they like to come in and record a video just like this, like basically just record their story, and then create a vendor video platform that's sponsored by you, the real estate person, and have their stories on there. And that way when a buyer or seller or somebody says, hey, I need somebody that can do my sprinkler system. Okay, well, we'll go to this website, yourwebsite.com, and that has all the vendors and their stories on there. Find one that you like and you can call them. Well, of course, what you're doing is you're putting that person in front of your brand again. That's the main piece. But keep in mind that you are also endorsing those people, right? So you're endorsing them, and you would hope they're also endorsing you. But you have to keep in mind that when you're endorsing people, you need to make sure they're good, like vet them and make sure that they truly do a good job, right? And so that's basically kind of, what we're going to do. We're going to go through every single step of the book, step by step, with no steps missed. We're going to go through every single piece of this. And my goal is to help realtors and brokers and even salespeople and teams, grow and be able to have something that they can implement and have a process with. So that's where we're at today. This is only day 2 of this amazing adventure that we're on together. We started our in-cycle, our 100-day in-cycle period on May 1st, which is just yesterday. And so we're going to keep going and see how far we can take this, do a full implementation of the book, and just go from there. So that's the intro to the book, and I hope everybody is having success now and can continue to, and hopefully this, there's some pieces in here that will help you grow wildly beyond what you can even imagine today. That's my wish, and go serve with passion. Thanks so much.